Hey there, are you ready to unlock the secrets to financial success in your 20s? Picture this, you're out with friends, enjoying life, but in the back of your mind, a little voice whispers, what about your future? If you're not careful, those seemingly small financial mistakes can snowball into mountains of regret. Today, we're diving deep into the 5 financial mistakes you absolutely must avoid in your 20s. Trust me, you'll want to stay till the end because the last mistake could be the most costly one of all. So, let's get started. Our 20s are a time for exploration, but they can also be a trapdoor to financial chaos. Think of it as walking a tightrope. One misstep can lead to a fall. So, let's break down the first mistake. 1. Neglecting to create a budget. Budgeting might sound boring, but let me tell you, neglecting this crucial step is like driving a car without brakes. The average 20-something spends their money like it's confetti, and while it feels good at first, reality hits hard. Did you know that 60% of young adults live paycheck to paycheck? That's a scary statistic. Imagine this, you're at a party, and someone offers you a drink, it's free. They say, you grab it without thinking, but come Monday, you're left wondering where your paycheck went. Sound familiar? The urgency here is clear. Without a budget, you'll find yourself in a cycle of stress and missed opportunities. So, grab a pen and start tracking your expenses. Your future self will thank you. Now that you're armed with the first mistake to avoid, let's shift gears. What's next on our list? Drumroll, please. 2. Failing to build an emergency fund. Think about it, life is unpredictable. One moment you're vibing at a festival, and the next, your car breaks down. Without an emergency fund, that surprise expense can derail your finances. The urgency of building this safety net cannot be overstated. Experts recommend saving at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. So, how do you start? Make it a goal to set aside just $20 a week. It's that easy. You'll be surprised at how quickly it adds up. Remember, folks, emergencies are not a question of if, but when. Don't let your finances be a casualty of life's unexpected turns. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Next up, we're hitting on a critical point that many overlook. 3. Relying too heavily on credit cards. Credit cards can feel like magic wands. Swipe, and suddenly, you have what you want. But, this financial sorcery can lead to a dark path if not handled wisely. The excitement of buying that trendy jacket or new tech gadget can quickly turn into a nightmare when those bills come due. Did you know that nearly 30% of Americans carry credit card debt month to month? That's a slippery slope. The fear here is real. You could end up paying hundreds in interest. So, use your card like a tool, not a crutch. Set a rule: if you can't pay it off in full at the end of the month, you don't need it. Your future self will be grateful. We're nearing the end, but the stakes are getting higher. The next mistake could affect your financial future more than you realize.
Point 4. Accumulating debt. Next, we tackle the slippery slope of accumulating debt. Many young adults dive into the world of credit cards with excitement, dreaming of all the things they can buy. But here's the catch: credit cards can quickly become a financial black hole. Picture this: you're living the high life, but each swipe is slowly chaining you to a mountain of debt that feels impossible to escape. The average American carries over $5,000 in credit card debt. Can you feel that weight on your shoulders? Because trust me, it's not just financial, it's emotional. Take control. Limit your credit usage and prioritize paying off any outstanding balances to avoid falling into that trap. And remember, that latte doesn't need to cost you a fortune. Think twice before you buy that $7 cup of coffee. Point 5. Living beyond your means. Now let's move to the next mistake: living beyond your means. It's tempting to keep up with friends who seem to be living the dream, but don't let the pressure push you into a lifestyle you can't afford. The thrill of flashy purchases fades, but the debt lingers like a bad smell. Imagine waking up one day realizing your social media persona is miles apart from your reality. FOMO can be powerful, but so can the fear of financial insecurity. Instead, focus on building your wealth gradually. Choose experiences over material goods. Memories will last much longer than that new phone.